For the first time in history, literally, we have the capacity to understand the essence of our brain. We're really integrative neuroscientists. We're not just neuroscientists. We try and take all that information and see what's the whole. How does the brain operate as a basic system? In fact, as a brain-body system. And what we came up with after agonizing many years and summarizing literally hundreds, almost 1,000 models of other people's summaries of the brain across scales, from a single neuron to specialized networks to the whole brain, across different landscapes, from psychology to neurology to psychiatry.
Wait, you went from a single neuron to, what is it,
We
85 billion?
85 billion, yeah. So we're saying, what's the essence of all of this in terms of not just being overwhelmed by the facts, but what is the essence when you try and put it all together? And the essence was, we came up with what we call the brain 1, 2, 4 model. So the essence is this: brain 1.
Safety first.
Safety first, you already got it. Brain 2, and it's not that the rewards are not important, they are. It's just that if you haven't got your safety in place, it's very hard to go after.
You can't enjoy your rewards.
Well, it's harder. It's harder to even achieve them. Like you're so overwhelmed by stress and preoccupied by safety. Our brain is built for safety. There are 4 times more negative networks as positive. The brain is about keeping out of danger. Brain 2, and this I think is the most crucial piece of the insight that has emerged for us, is that there are 2 modes of the brain operating: non-conscious and conscious. It's not unconscious. Unconscious is when you're having an operation and you're in an anesthetic. It's non-conscious. So as we're sitting here now, I'm aware of your body language, the level of your eye contact, whether this is going okay or not. Non-conscious is a complex set of cues that our brains process in a fifth of a second, and they make biased, non-conscious judgments. And then we consciously use words and thinking about words and patterns and detail, and we rationalize. What this non-conscious decision.
But that's like a quarter of a second later.
So yes, so this happens in about half a second. We have this conscious, which we are taught in our Western education especially, that rational thinking is the Holy Grail. And in fact, it turns out that even our rational thinking is limited.
Not so rational sometimes.
Not so rational. It's hugely influenced by these non-conscious biases, but even in its own right, it validates our preconceptions. So the reconciliation of this non-conscious world and this conscious limitation, both being self-serving to keep us out of danger, means that this incredible system, it has these major limitations. And unless we come to terms with those limitations, we live lives of
delusion.
Well, I wouldn't put that strongly. In my case it's delusional, but in other people's case I like to say it's kind of like that's the journey. The journey is how much we rise above that baseline. And then last but not least is the 4, which is